Hi everyone, it's Lucy from My Crazy Craft Life, and I'm here today with a design team post for Scrapping for Less. I am using the May 2018 Flavor of the Month card kit to make these 4 cards. And one of the things I really like about Scrapping for Less card kits is the collections are so well put together and everything just matches so well, and you can easily make a bunch of cards without a lot. For this first card, I am using collection 4 for all of the ingredients for it, and that includes Farmhouse by American Crafts paper. The stamp is Barnyard by Avery Elle. Black and white twine was also in the kit, which I used on a previous card. Farm Friends stickers, which I end up using on this card, and then Kennedy Gray sequins were included in this kit. Now I know they do still have some of these kits over at Scrapping for Less, so if you want to pick yourself up one, you can jump over to the Scrapping for Less website and pick that up. One of the things I thought was kind of cool, I've seen quite a few cards with the kind of film strips on them, and I didn't exactly want the film strip, but I just kind of like how that strip goes down and how it looked, so I thought I would do one with circles. So I just took a stitch circle die, one of the small ones, not the smallest, but I think like the second to the smallest one I had, and I kind of measured it down the strip of paper, and then just kind of pieced it together to see what was going to make sense. One of the other papers I used that was part of from the same kit is that floral paper that's there. So I was kind of going through and seeing what I wanted to put into the center of those circles and kind of how I wanted to embellish everything. And so I was looking at a few different things, but I ended up going back to that original collection and using the Farm Friends stickers that were part of it because they kind of fit perfectly into those circles. And then I also end up using a piece of the paper that they were a bunch of cutouts on one page, and it kind of had the perfect thing that I could use to put a sentiment on. I do end up using this a sentiment from the from the Sunny Studio stamp that was in one of the other collections because I thought it was cute with the barnyard or with the Farm Friends stickers, and then it said, "I heard it was your birthday," so like herd, H-E-R-D. So I just thought that was a cute pun with it, and since it was all different animals with the stamps, I thought that would be really cute. I don't do a lot to this. Once I started doing this, I decided I don't use a lot of the stickers and ephemera and things like that a lot. When I make cards, I like to do the colorings or the different things, but also I realize when you're doing that, you're one, not using all of the product that you're getting that's really nice product, but two, it also can be really timely and it can take a long time to just make one single card. There you can see I am using that stamp from that other stamp set, the Sunny Studio one, and I do cut the stamp so it will fit onto there. It's not a big deal to cut the stamps. They go back. You just do want to make sure that you're cutting between any of the words so that you don't have a problem with that. I also end up popping up the sentiment and then just adding a few sequins. But back to what I was saying as far as making some quick cards, after kind of once I started, I decided that, I really wanted to, one, use the product that I have. I'm trying to be better and do that more. And so I wanted to just kind of keep these cards simple with what's in the kits without doing a whole ton of maskings and colorings and all of that other stuff, even though I do love doing that, and that's probably one of my favorite things to do. I just wanted to, like I said, be able to say, hey, look at all these cute cards you can make without doing any type of coloring or using really any type of stamps that are there. So it's just a really versatile kit, and you just have a lot of options with it. So now I'm moving on to the second. And this one I'm using the Collection 1 Country Kitchen by Cartabella is the paper. The stamp set that is included with this collection is the Brutus Monroe Farm Emblems, Cartabella Frames and Tags, Letter Sticker Sheet, and then Kennedy Gray Sequins is what is included with this. So I decided I wanted to make a shaker card, and I thought the tag was kind of perfect for it because it gave you the perfect vessel to make a shaker card, but it was already all kind of cut out and ready to go. So I just used some Then score tape, cut out a piece of acetate in the size, put the score tape on there, and then doubled up the foam tape on the other side of it, just so that I could make that shaker portion of the card, and that worked out really, really well. And then I also took a piece of, well, I was going to use one of the ephemera pieces, that one right there that I'm cutting, and I thought it would be cute to kind of round it out with the crocodile, and then I ended up screwing up the piece and cutting off half of the letters on the words in the beginning, so obviously I couldn't do that. So I decided to use those letter stickers that came with the collection to make my own sentiment. So I took a piece of the paper that was included with the kit, and I just spelt out Miss You on there, and then I decided where or how large I wanted it, which I wanted it to kind of fit across the shaker portion of it and just kind of stand out to say, hey, miss you, and it's pretty simple. But we've had these letter stickers in a couple other kits in the past, and I really can, to be perfectly honest, I don't know that I've ever used them to make a sentiment or anything like that. But like I said, I thought this ended up really cute, and like I said, I was trying not to use any of the stamps and the coloring and all of that. I just wanted to use the products that are in these kits that come with it outside of that. So this is where I was doubling up the foam tape. I believe it was a 1/2 inch foam tape, and then I cut that in half after I doubled it so that it was about 1/4 inch so it could fit around the sides of the shaker portion of it. And then I got the sequins. I was trying to look for different things and what I was exactly looking to do because I still wasn't 100% with that. Then I ended up taking some twine. This twine is from my stash. It's just some brown and off-white, but I thought it would be cute because that tag has 2 holes in it for the ends to kind of attach to something. So I thought it would be cute to attach it with a piece of the twine on that part of it. So I'm just taking the tape off, and then I'm going to fill the area with some sequins. And I also kind of lined the card up there on my grid because I wanted to make sure that that tag was in the center of the card, kind of on all angles. And it kind of worked out well with that string there because I was able to use that to kind of hold on to one end and really be able to see and line it up correctly. So I just end up tying a bow on one end. Nothing too crazy with that. And there, like I said, I was still working on the sentiment. I wasn't 100% sure how I felt about the Miss You and if I really liked it. And then I decided, you know what, that's it. That's what I'm going with. And I just popped that card panel onto a card base using some score tape with the string in the back there. I kind of wanted to make sure I had something that was really super strong. I did end up using a red card base for that one because I just thought the colors went well together. Now, for the third card, I end up using mostly stuff from Collection 2, which is Down on the Farm by Doodlebug Paper. The stamp is Miss Moo by Sunny Studio. That was actually an exclusive for Scrapping for Less. Down on the Farm Chit Chat, Down on the Farm Mini Icons, and then Kennedy Grace Sequins. Now I cut a frame out that has a couple areas, open areas in there. I just cut a piece of the paper, part of the Doodlebug paper that was the 4 inches by 5 1/4 to fit on an Ace2 size card. I popped the frame on there, and then I just used the stickers that came in that kit, and I kind of filled up the areas with it. I liked the For You and the Ma because I actually had to have something for my mother, and I just thought it was kind of funny. So that is it for that card. It was really simple and really easy using those stickers, but I thought it turned out really cute. Now, the last card that I'm making, I am using the Country Kitchen by Cartabella paper again. The third kit collection ingredients that I do not use anything from, it was Tiny Checks by My Favorite Things paper, which I used the majority of that, so The stamp was Scrapping for Less, the Piggy Picnic one. There was yellow gingham ribbon that's there, farm animal stickers, and then Kennedy Gray sequins. But what I end up using a lot is in the banana split level, you got some Nuvo Jewel drops in one of the colors of strawberry, orange, or sea breeze. I ended up with the orange marmalade. There's Rooster, Hen, and Chick die by Frantic Stampers. There's a piece of burlap, and then there was another stamp that was Faith Family Farming Friends by Technique Junkies. Now what I ended up doing was using the burlap and the chick, hen, and rooster die. I cut those out of some pattern paper that I have from that particular collection, and then I use that Moo paper. I also die cut a circle that I am going to kind of put over that, and this card I'm actually going to use for the sketch challenge for Scrapping for Less. That's over on the Scrapping for Less show and share Facebook page. So if you want to join that sketch, I know you get to win a prize. So it's a pretty easy sketch this month, so you might want to look at that. I use one of the cutouts to put the sentiment in there, and then I do end up cutting that out. So the chicks are from the pattern paper that I have left. That was one of the cutouts that I end up just kind of fishtailing on each end and putting it in the center of this, or on the top of the circle actually. And then I put the chicks, or the chick, the hen, and the rooster on there as well. And I thought this was super cute. I cut the burlap down a little bit. I used some additional pattern paper that was in the kit for the strips that are on each side. I used that cow paper for the background. The circle was cut out from some of the pattern paper, and then there I'm adding the chicks and the rooster and the hen. I did not pop any of this up because with the burlap, it already kind of gives it some thickness and some dimension, and so I didn't think that popping it up was really necessary. And then I just popped that panel onto a card base. I did make that panel the same size as the card, so there is no additional or no edging kind of on the side of it. I finish it off with some of the Kennedy Gray sequins, and that is about it for that kit. So thanks everyone for joining me, and I hope everyone takes care.